Ladies and gentlemen, aviation enthusiasts and curious minds alike, welcome to the thrilling mini-series that will take you soaring through the skies called What Makes This Plane Great? In this episode, we are going to revisit the Japanese single-engine fighter, the Nakajima Ki-43 Hayabusa, or Oscar. So, what makes this rather underarmed plane great? Well, one of the main things that make the Ki-43 Oscar great was how agile and manoeuvrable it was. Like its legendary Navy cousin, the Zero, it was a light plane that with no armour plating that was easy to fly and could outmaneuver, turn tighter than pretty much any plane it came up against. And a couple other great things about the Hayabusa was that it was a fast aircraft that also had a great rate of climb. When the Ki-43 first entered service in 1941, it was pretty successful against Allied pilots who ranged from British, American, Dutch and Australian pilots in both Southeast Asia and the Southwest Pacific. The Hayabusa could outperform the early and inferior Allied fighters like the P-36 Hawk, Brewster Buffalo and even the Hawker Hurricane and Curtiss P-40. The Ki-43 Hayabusa gained air superiority over Malaya, Netherlands East Indies, Burma and New Guinea, and the plane was built and developed throughout the war, and later variants had two machine guns replaced with two 20mm cannons. As well as its great manoeuvrability, the other important thing about the Ki-43 Oscar that makes it great was its range. Its large wing tanks and external stores gave the light fighter a great amount of range, similar with the legendary P-51 Mustang. A Ki-43 Oscar was able to fly from Taiwan to the Philippines, fly and fight for a good 30 minutes, and return to base with enough fuel to carry on. And the great thing about the Oscar regarding its fuel tanks was, as they were located in the wings and under the cockpit, the Oscar could take more punishment than the Zero, which had a forward fuselage tank, and that was the case in both in combat and in accidents. The Ki-43's great range proved to be vital over the vast expanse of the Pacific, where not only did it have to fly long distances to engage enemy Allied aircraft, but to also take part in photo reconnaissance missions. Japanese planes' range and manoeuvrability made it a good plane to be used for photo reconnaissance purposes. So the plane was fitted with cameras and would quickly fly over enemy territory and positions, gathering vital intelligence and information in the process. Like I said earlier, similar to the Messerschmitt Bf 109, Mitsubishi Zero and Spitfire for example, the Ki-43 Hayabusa was built and developed throughout the war, and despite more superior and later Allied fighters like the P-38, P-47, P-51, Hellcat, Corsair, and the late Spitfires and Seafires coming into service and gaining air superiority, the Hayabusa could still dogfight with any Allied aircraft it came up against, and it is said that the Ki-43 Hayabusa or Oscar shot down more Allied planes than any other Japanese aircraft. And that's it for this thrilling journey through the skies. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my aviation content, etc. Check out the two videos at the end, or my CD reviews, or even the playlist I've created. Cheers!